Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I was trying to get into your energy, and all I saw was like a knight all armored up and a big old shield. And that was it. Like, you're blocking me. You wouldn't even get into your energy. It's like, we're so self-protecting is what it felt like. Like, whoa, that was huge. All right, so let's just see what Spirit wants to talk about. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. Every time you hit the thumbs up, it shows me how much you appreciate my time and effort, and I appreciate that. And I do want to remind you, if what I say here does not seem to resonate, make sure you're checking out your sun, your moon, and your rising. You get a much more complete picture. Your sun sign is how you feel inside. It's how you view the world. Your moon sign is how you feel and react and respond to the things that go on around you, and your rising sign is your personality. It's how the world views you. So, yeah, you're kind of armored up. Let's see what's going on. This was the energy that you got. This really, really harsh energy of the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords has a tendency to, be so verbally quick that sometimes it causes more damage than they're anticipating. So be careful with your words this week. This other card also volunteered itself after I put the deck down, and this is the Two of Cups, which is about partnership, and so I'm worried. Now, you could be being verbally aggressive in defense of your partnership, or you could be being verbally aggressive in your partnership. So watch out for that. One is better than the other. Just gonna say. All right, so let's just see what we get here. So we walk into the week with the moon in your house, Virgo, of you. It gets there on Sunday, and so it's there Sunday and Monday and the morning of Tuesday, and it's all about discernment, about what's important, what to keep and what to cut out, right? This Knight of Swords here, he's deciding which hairs to keep and which ones to cut out, and it's about releasing the fears. There's so many unnecessary fears in this situation. With this kind of aggressive energy, I think that caution is important, but not being so, it's so many fears is debilitating. So check and see which one or two are valid and address those, and then let the rest of them go, right? So you are lovable, love who you are, as you are created perfectly, and everything about your true self is beautiful. Love who you are. Balance, work, rest, and play. You know, that makes sense because the Virgo is in the 6th house, which rules the work-life balance. And so finding that work-life balance. So maybe figuring out how to create the balance in your life so that you don't have all this stress and this aggravation and everything, and you can create this soft, loving Two of Cups energy, right? So it's important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities, right? So work-life balance is going to be really important. And then when that moon moves into Libra on Tuesday, it's also about creating boundaries and maintaining them, right? The creating of the boundaries and respecting other people's boundaries, always important. But I don't think that that's so much of a problem for Virgo in general. It's more like, do you have too many boundaries and you don't allow people in? Kind of think it might be that. So, healthy boundaries, appropriate boundaries. That's what you would like to create. And this is in your second house of what you value. Self-esteem, self-value, self-worth. It can be also financial and material. Most people actually think of it that way. I tend to not think of it that way. I think of it more about self-esteem. But anyway, so we have compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Oh. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Okay. So, Virgo. It's very difficult when you have all of these high expectations of yourself to understand that you're going to make mistakes because you're kind of innately conditioned to believe that there's a right way to do things, and if you do things the right way, then things will turn out the way they're supposed to. That's why we have rules and guidelines, and the truth is that you're not perfect and neither is anyone else. And it's in the imperfection that the beauty is, right? It's like when you get like hand-blown glass and there's imperfections in the glass. That's what makes it unique and special and beautiful. And if everything was cookie cutter and the same and did everything the way it's supposed to, then there's no beauty, there's no uniqueness. And so when you learn to accept the shadow side of yourself and then the shadow side of everyone else, then life becomes a lot easier and a lot sweeter. That full moon on Saturday is going to happen in your third house of communication. So here's an opportunity to really, focus in on what do you want to transform, because it's in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about transformation. So how do you want to transform the way that you communicate with people? What kind of actions can you take so that you can release a lot of the negative energy in your life? How can you communicate in a way that's not like this, right? But that's more soft and loving like that. You have stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So be compassionate with yourself. Be compassionate with others. I feel like the miracle is the self-love. But maybe there's something that you're actually working on that's totally different from that, and you're just being reminded to remain optimistic. Spirit's on the job. Spirit's got your back, right? So that's happening too. I feel like, oh my gosh, this full moon energy is just seems to be so much about healing and love. It's crazy. It's like across all the signs so far, because you're the sixth sign I've done, and that is the energy I'm picking up from it. It's so soft and it's so gentle, and I just didn't expect that from a Scorpio full moon, but that's definitely what we have here. And so we have To the Sea. And To the Sea is about action, and but see, the seas are calm. It's getting in your boat and it's going where you're supposed to go. So remain optimistic, put some play, balance it out. There's fun and there's work, right? Try to create a healthy balance, create healthy boundaries, be compassionate with yourself. You're not always going to get everything right. What? Don't go around being human on us like that. Sorry. You can't do it all the time. And I think that the expectation, it's your superpower. You figure things out and you know how things are supposed to go and you know how to nurture it. And that's a beautiful thing, right? But everybody has their own superpower. So enjoy yours, but don't, expect everyone else to have the same one, because they don't. So you have improved your vision, indigo. This is your third eye. This is listening to your intuition. This is seeing what you're getting from spirit. And you have emerald. Calm your mind, body, and soul. So that's releasing the fears and the anxieties and the negative stuff. using your intuition to help you discern what's actually valid and needs to be resolved and what is just noise, the monkeys in your brain, right? So get in contact with how you feel inside, right? When you're trying to figure something out, you put the possibilities out there, and then you kind of feel, does it make your body clench up, or do you feel light? And if you're feeling light, then that's the way to go. Clenched up, not so much, right? Okay, so we're going to be breaking down the full moon coming up here on Tuesday. So be sure to come back and check out your full moon reading. I'm really worried about this full moon being in your third house of communication and having this communication Knight of Swords harsh energy. So this week, just really, really, really try to choose loving words. I think that you'll be happy you did. I really do. Okay? All right, we'll talk soon. You take care.